Yeah, guess who's back? It's back chat. Back chat's back and I'm better than ever. Gonna post content no matter the weather. Hard work, dedication, Floyd Mayweather. Bomb squad, about to put the game on a stretcher. AJ had a couple of off nights. Root switches, lights off and Usyk hitting with straight rights. Canelo chasing greatness but came up short. Javonte Davis knocks out Rolly, man, that's what I thought. Terence Crawford pound for pound on everybody's list. The big fish gonna do the talking with his fist. Teofimo still planning the takeover. Haney, Shakur and Davis are taking the game over. But guess who's back? I said guess who's back? Man, guess who's back? I said guess who's back?
Because he fought me. You know, I made him better. And he went out there and he started wrestling. But when he fights me again, he's going to realize that wrestling was all for nothing. If Leon did his homework, you guys are in for a treat Saturday night. But if he didn't, there's a healthy reminder on my neck to show him how I get down.
These guys are going to have to just realize and settle in the time when they were doing their thing and they were at the best and peak of their careers. There was just somebody that was better that was around. So I think Leon Edwards is going to have to settle for that.
I've said it before, when he throws his 1-2, they come sharper, smoother and slicker than mine, maybe a little bit faster. But when I throw my 1-2s, guys go to sleep. I'm going to take what this guy gives me. That's what I do better than anyone. It's my job to take their soul. That's essentially what I do.
Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman, obviously we know he lost the title, that great title run that he had, I think 15 fights unbeaten. Lost to Leon Edwards, which is kind of old news now. I'm kind of doing this video a little bit late, but I did want to do a video on it because I thought there were some important things to touch on about, where does Kamaru Usman go from here? What do you think is the right thing, the right fight for him to choose? Which his direction in the UFC, and also a little bit about why I think he lost, things like that. First of all, I want to say that I've got the most respect for Kamaru Usman. Yes, I was poking a little bit of fun at him at the beginning of the video, obviously because trash talk gone wrong. Obviously, we know he got knocked out, but he has been one of the most dominant champions there's ever been. 15 fights, I think it was unbeaten. I think it was on his 16th fight that he got beaten by Leon Edwards, if I remember correctly. And he's been nothing but a champion. First of all, I'm actually a massive Kamaru Usman fan. So I've got nothing bad to say about him. I think he carries himself well. I think he carries himself like a true champion. He's confident. I don't necessarily think he's overconfident, although maybe he's shown some signs before of being a bit overconfident. But I think all champions that get to the top of the division, they all have this issue where they kind of confidence sometimes crosses into overconfidence and then sometimes arrogance. One thing I would say about Kamaru Usman, I've never seen him arrogant. I've seen him confident. Maybe overconfident sometimes, maybe, but I've never seen him arrogant. I think he's a well-measured guy, just a great champion. Like I said, I am a fan of him. Where does he go from here? Can he come back the same? Can he come back better? And most of all, the biggest question, can he beat Leon Edwards? So I would say yes to all of those things. He's shown me to have a very strong mindset. He doesn't have a weak mindset in the way of let's say, for example, someone like maybe Conor McGregor, who sometimes he's overconfident, almost into arrogant, in the way that he thinks he can't lose. It's not possible for him to lose. And then when he loses, obviously, that affects you more. If you never considered the idea that you can lose and then you lose, that affects you more. But I don't see that in Kamaru Usman. He was always very confident. He always gave a lot of respect to Leon Edwards and a lot of his opponents. He respected Leon Edwards' skill set. He admitted that he'd got a lot better with his wrestling. He even admitted that his striking was better than his own. You know, so very humble guy. Despite some people saying him being overconfident, he's actually a very humble guy, I think. I think if you're humble like that and you've got the natural talent and ability and hard work that Kamaru Usman has showed, you can come back from anything. So I think it's possible for him to beat Leon Edwards. If you think about it, he's actually dominated Leon Edwards in both the fights that they had. The first fight, he dominated Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards had his moments, but it was quite a clear victory in the end in the first fight they had. This second fight, people forget that although Leon Edwards probably won the first round, Kamaru Usman upped the level and dominated the rest of the rounds until the knockout. You know, so I hear some people writing off Kamaru Usman that, oh, you know, he never really was that good. Leon Edwards is much better. You can't really say that. If you think about it, if you actually look at the amount of rounds that Kamaru Usman won against Leon Edwards, it only takes one mistake, and that's what happened. So the real question, I think, is can Kamaru Usman, in a third fight, in a rematch, can he address the things that went wrong in this second fight? So he's going to have to definitely change certain things that he did. More distance. Sometimes be careful of those kicks. I'm telling you, Leon Edwards has got amazing striking. Hands and feet. Good timing, good feints. Personally, I think it is the right fight for him to come back and fight Leon Edwards in a rematch. Obviously, him winning the first fight, it makes sense. I think, personally, if I was Kamaru Usman, I would go for a lot of pressure. Be very explosive, be a lot of pressure. Don't give Leon Edwards a lot of space or time. You know, the more space and time you have for him to get his distance, that's when he's dangerous. Just basically what he was doing in the second part of the second fight, but just more of that, and being careful of the strikes. I think Kamaru can get it done in a rematch, but just don't give him space. Wrestle. You know, keep close to him. Every round, try and take him down. Try and finish it. Every time you take him down with the ground and pound, with submissions, things like that, because you know you could survive ground and pound, and then then you're standing up again, and then you're at danger. As long as you're standing up, you're in danger with Leon Edwards. So I think get him to the ground with superior wrestling, try and submit him. I think that's the best thing to do. Just keep going for it, giving him no space, and when there is distance, be mindful of those strikes, but try to get in close distance and just smothering. That Khabib style, I think, is the best chance someone's got to beat Leon Edwards. The way Khabib beats people, just non-stop wrestling, you know, feints on the feet, going in for the wrestling, mixing it up with striking, but mainly focused on that wrestling, and a bigger emphasis on submission rather than ground and pound, I think, is how Usman gets it done. But I think he should go straight back into the rematch with Leon Edwards. I think that Hamzat Chimaev, I think I said his name right, should fight Kobe Covington. And then the winner of that gets another crack at whoever is a champion between these two, between Usman and Leon. But I'm definitely excited for the rematch. And yeah, keep your head up, I would say, for Kamaru, man. He's a champion in my eyes, and I would not be surprised if he comes back with a vengeance.
Having said that, I think Leon Edwards is a really, really great fighter, and doesn't telegraph his strikes, and I think he can catch anyone, you know, at any time. So in the rematch, I would have to still favour Leon Edwards, just because of the nature of the knockout. But you know, if you was a betting man, you wouldn't really want to bet on this fight because they're both such great fighters. So yeah, I look forward to the rematch anyway between these two legends. If you enjoyed my video, please feel free to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.